Do not, if you have to go somewhere for Father's Day or any other day, I recommend you to not go to Station 17. Even though it's a black-owned business, even though it's a black-owned restaurant, I recommend you. I recommend you do not go there. Do not go there. Period. Because whether you like it or not, their services are terrible. Their food, the food is terrible, and I think the atmosphere up there is terrible too. Um, the food either be overcooked or undercooked. Um, so yeah, um, do not do not go to. I mean, if you have to go to a restaurant, do not go to Station 17. You can go into any other restaurant. You can go to any other restaurant and get better service. No, what I'm trying to say is you can go to any other restaurant and get better service, and get better service, other than going to Station 17. Station 17 is uh, located on Savannah Highway and yeah, on Adams Run. If you don't know where that is, it's an Adams Run. Um, it's an Adams Run. I mean, it's on Savannah Highway, in Adams Run. So yeah, if you have to go to a restaurant, I recommend you. If you have to go to a restaurant, do not go to Station 17 because, as I said, their services are terrible, their food is terrible, and what I mean by that is their food either be undercooked or overcooked. Um, yeah, or vice versa. You can get better services. You can get better service going to, well, I don't know, say like Ruby Tuesday. You can get better services going to CC's Pizza. You can get better services going to. You can get better services going to any other restaurant other than Station 17. So if you have to go to a restaurant, um, even though Station 17 is a black owned restaurant, I recommend you do not go there. Do not do not go to Station 17. Because as I said, their services are terrible, their food is terrible, and what I mean by that is their food be either be undercooked or overcooked. Uh, and um, and the atmosphere there, I don't know what to say about the atmosphere. The atmosphere is terrible. The atmosphere is kind of terrible. It's not always bad, but but all in all, I I gotta say, Station 17, you suck. You suck. Even though Station 17 is a black-owned business, it's a black-owned restaurant. Um, I reckon I don't recommend you going there. Their services are terrible. The food is terrible, and what I mean by that is their food is sometimes overcooked and is sometimes undercooked, if you know what I mean. So yeah, if you have to go to a restaurant, um, avoid if you have to go to a restaurant on Father's Day or any other day, avoid Station 17 because as I said, their food is terrible, their services are terrible, and sometimes the atmosphere around is kind of terrible. It's not always bad, but sometimes the atmosphere around there can be terrible. So if you have to go to a restaurant on Father's Day or on Mother's Day or any other day, avoid Station 17. That's all I got to say.